That was a dream come true. I've always really looked up to the players who came before me, so the Tori Niemans, the Jesse Logstons, how they handled themselves on the court, and I was just blown away at how well they played basketball, and I just really hoped that I could continue that, and we finally did.
Canton's 17-win season and return to the district title game stage doesn't happen this past winter without Lauren Frazier's personal basketball evolution, from compliment to centerpiece.
Once our lead scorer, Lakin Hugenberg, graduated, I knew that I would have to step up, not just as a leader like I had the previous year, but as a scorer, and do that in addition to rebounding and kind of locking down on defense. So that was a blast. I loved scoring. I loved trying to figure out new ways around people, because I had about 1 or 2 moves before this past year, and then people figured that out, so I really had to get creative.
That she averaged better than 20 points and nearly 12 rebounds per game fits the narrative of a purpose-driven young woman in all things.
I think that I've gained a lot of passion for the sport just throughout high school. Like, I've played it since I was in kindergarten. I started there and I liked it, but then I found out that I really liked swimming, so I decided to stick with that for a few years. But by about my sophomore year of high school, I figured out that basketball was really where my passions lied, and so I decided to pursue that.
And with appreciation for their relation to one another.
Why is that important to you? Why do you find the time for all the other stuff, the extracurriculars beyond basketball?
I find that it helps in basketball to do other things. So the swimming helps with my fitness, obviously, but the quiz bowl, that's more of a mental game. You've got to keep your calm, be able to handle split-second decisions. Like FBLA, that's a lot of figuring out people's personalities and how to better guide them to do their best and not just your best, because it's 5 players on the court and however many on the bench. It's just not you.
That Lauren was also among Canton's most active students and owner of her senior class's highest GPA only further connects the dots.
It's a lot of time management, which I'm not always the best at, but especially during basketball season, I try to buckle down, do what I need to do when I need to do it.
Are you competitive in the classroom kind of the same way you are in basketball?
That's a fair and accurate statement, yes.
But also connects her to that fine Lady Tiger tradition she alluded to earlier.
The absolute best part is the people. It sounds cliche, but it's always been for me like getting to know my teammates and getting to play with them and figure out their dynamics and how I can bring them to be their best.
All of which portends a bright future beginning in Kirksville next fall.
I'm going to Truman State University to major in history and biology right now, but that's subject to change. I'm not going to be playing varsity sports, but I'm definitely hoping to dominate the intramural circuit and some club basketball. Long term, I'd like to do something where I can either write or be in the sciences. I really have been looking at law and medicine, but nothing is set in stone right now. I'm just going to kind of explore my options and hopefully get to see some new things in college.